Welcome back. We start this Saturday out inside Romano Gymnasium, where both the UMD men's and women's basketball team open their doors to the Minnesota Crookston Golden Eagles. And we start with the men, hot on a 4-game winning streak. And from the jump, it looks like they'll make it at 5 real soon. UMD's Jaden Johnson showing the Golden Eagles what they've got coming in the next 40 minutes, getting a jumper and 3 back-to-back, only down by 4, but Crookston unable to get it in the net. Even with the offensive rebound, then an easy splash by Joshua Brown forces the timeout. Bulldogs' Cole Hanson adding his jersey number to the score not once, but twice in the next 2 minutes. UMD doubling the Golden Eagles score, up 26-13 with 11 to go in the first half, and the Dogs never slow down. Hanson and Charlie Katona equally lead all players on the floor, totaling 19 points each in the game. Bulldogs dominate with a final of 107-67. The men head to North Dakota next week to play the University of Mary Martyrs.